Radical. Radical. Radical.
Welcome to a very special, very different Shaw Saturdays. I mean very different because usually I'm showing off a lot of video game lots. But today, I'm showing off a repair I did on a PlayStation 2 a fat boy PlayStation 2. Now, what was my PlayStation 2's problem? Well, a big problem. It stopped reading my video games. And I had tried and tried again with the lens cleaner that comes, on the CD. They usually work, but this one needed a little bit more. So you know what I did? I went onto YouTube's, I went looking around, and I found an upload that I'll be leaving as a link to after this that took me through all the steps. And I recommend watching that if you want to know all the steps in detail. But essentially, what you want to do is, you want to remove the top of your PlayStation 2. Very easy to remove that. You just take the rubber feetsies off the bottom, get the screws out, remove the top, and you might have a little more difficulty with those little minor, I use eyeglass screws to get the 4 screws off on the corner that you see here. They're a little bit difficult to get off without stripping your screwdriver. Just be very careful, use a lot of force. If you want to, maybe get like a rag to give yourself some leverage to get those screws out. But once you do, you get the top out and you take this 91% rubbing alcohol you see there. And when you see the lens, you want to use a nice new cotton swab to gently, I mean gently, don't jam it in there, just very gently, just kind of, like you're scratching your chin. You got some food on your chin, just scratching off, just very gently, a little bit on that lens for about maybe like 4 or 5 seconds. You don't want to do it a lot because you could actually damage your lens. You just want to clean it. All right? I stress, you want to make sure you use a brand new cotton swab. Not one that you had all excavating in your ear canals, all right? That should be white, not green and yellow, okay? Then you're counterproductive. You're basically smattering earwax on your PlayStation 2 laser lens, okay? Or boogers, or whatever you're using, or fecal matter. Whatever you use your cotton swabs on, okay, make sure you're using brand new ones. And I know you're like, I gotta go get new ones. Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. So like I said, I'm going to be leaving a link to a video that explains this in great detail. I might leave links to 2 after this. But what you want to know is, hey, Rick, hey, Radical, did it work for you? Did it fix your disc problem? Reading the disc. Is it read disc now? Does it read disc? All right, it's time. Time for the moment of truth. Time to see if this little rubbing alcohol fixed my PlayStation 2 problem of not reading the video games. Let's see what happens here. Oh, that's a good sign. You hear it reading? That's a good sign. Is it going to work? Oh, that's a damn good sign. Seems to be playing. You hear it accessing? Aha! There we go. It's just saying that because I don't have a DualShock 2 plugged in, but seems to be working just fine. So there we go. It might not work for you. It might not work in all cases. You might need an actual lens replacement. But hey, this worked for me. If you got like a buck or two, get you some rubbing alcohol, some cotton swabs. Again, I stress, not crusty old used cotton swabs, but fresh, clean, brand new ones.